was not what you expected? Or studio session or anything, or like pass by whatsoever.
Okay. So one moment comes into mind, but to be honest with you, I was more disappointed in myself.
Okay.
But I also realized looking back that it had to happen.
Okay.
So I spoke earlier on, Guti, we used to get invited to Yanga and friends, Yanga Chief and friends. And look, when you it was in Santon, Ofika Pa, bro, all the big leagues are there.
Yeah.
It's literally a show for each homies Yanga Chief, and it's just his homies. So it's literally the industry. And Baz Polele. And I remember there was just like a slight opportunity for me to perform. And I had my USB. And one of my homies that had facilitated a few of my events was there. And he's like, I'm trust wanna give me your USB, my boy. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna play your shit. You're gonna perform for these guys. And I was like, let's go. Niki USB fig nje game nyani. Faka pa with text. My USB wasn't working.
Damn.
Yo. I went to the bathroom. I cried tears. Are you recording? Are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Please double check.
Yeah. We're recording.
Good. Hey, comrades, you've been in many spaces where you can't record.
Again?
So for no check.
I think I've also done that a lot of times.
It happens.
When I was still starting.
You get me?
Yeah.
It's vibes. You get so into the vibes, you forget.
Yeah. Or else, la mic, le camera, ingangeni kahle.
Yeah.
And then there's no audio there. Then it's difficult to sync.
The mouth. Yeah, you understand?
Yeah. So I've been in that experience.
We double check now.
Yeah, some of the episode I had to drop them with only la mic here, la sound here mic, and it sounds decent, but in an echo, and you can hear because like normally so shoot so you can hear the surroundings. Yeah, bola yeah, man. Otherwise, we right now. Hey, it's your boy Coffee, man. I'm out here in Rosebank, Johannesburg, Gauteng province. Sigenile. Sigenile, finally here, man. After a very, very long morning hustling. Yo, I was so hungry. But finally, we are here in Johannesburg, man. Shout out to everyone who's following us on all social media platforms, and shout out to everyone who subscribed on our YouTube channel, the Kasi Mayhem TV, and shout out to everyone who's been supporting us by making sure that they're sharing the content, they're letting everyone around them that there is the Kasi Mayhem TV, and there's new shows coming in this year as I promised, and also the old shows are coming back. The roasting session, hip hop cypher show is coming back, guys. So dope. Prepare those bars. Otherwise, now I'm on because like go staycation and then spana, but
yeah, it's work hard, play hard.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying.
It.
Whatever that's called. Lo combo le.
Today, guys, we have a special guest out here in Rosebank, Gauteng, Johannesburg. Trusted.
What's the oh?
Othembekileyo. Trusted SLK in the building.
Great minds.
How are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm wild.
I'm fresh. I'm nice. I'm beautiful. I'm happy. The environment is different, but yeah, it's this. As I've told you earlier on, this is my second home.
Love. It's a beautiful home. Beautiful home.
Thank you. Like mna, okay, nice introduction. Like you're a phenomenal rapper, artist, musician.
Yeah.
You are so beautiful.
Thank you so much.
You have won competitions such as Put Me On.
100%.
you're doing your music from a Cape Town, and now you're in the streets of Jozi.
100%.
How's everything around here?
Man, I'm addicted, dog. I won't lie. I love Johannesburg. Man. You know what I love about Joburg is that there's no ceiling. And whenever I say what I'm saying, I always use Tyler, for example. You see Tyler's from Jozi. She won the Grammy. Okay, I don't know what those awards she won, but there's gang.
Yeah.
Why I feel like at your Hasselberg, there's no ceiling in what you can do.
Yeah.
Another person, I'll make an example of Utreva Noah Upi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you come from Jozi, well, not necessarily come from Jozi, but when you're a product that's been bred at Jozi, the sky, the galaxy is the limit.
Yeah.
And I do feel like in certain provinces outside of Jozi, you can hustle hard, you can work hard, but because of figure la point ukuthi ubeti ceiling etile, and you can't go further. So I'm completely obsessed with the Joburg because I want to go win those awards pagute, and I want to take it to the top. So I absolutely love Joburg. And I mean that in all ways possible. You know, I have seen people at Jozi who sell amanqina and they have apartments and maqhuba BMW ngamanqina. Okanye umuntu uthengisa ienki. Ienki R2. But if you go visit their apartment, they have an apartment that's dope with a car, with a jet. So it's very inspirational for somebody like me who's ambitious.
Yeah, and I like the fact that this side, no one undermines each other's hustles.
Ooh.
Like I've seen that, and like there's some different energy, man. Because I think my first Soweto derby was in 2023.
Okay.
In like March, I think, or Feb. Like I saw something beautiful when the match was ending. After the match, people were walking. Imagine those thousands of people walking out, and like there's old women who are selling there, bruh, and they are like outnumbered.
Okay.
By the crowd.
Okay. Yeah, because there's thousands, like you said.
But no one did anything funny.
Good. Dope.
Like proper. Like
bless.
Proper.
Bless. Because they respect her. Hasu ya zamela.
Yeah.
Yeah, zamela. And as wafuna mashwa. Well, some of us as wafuna mashwa. Some people don't mind getting a mashwa, but some of us are very cautious about that.
Yeah.
You know?
I wanna take it from the beginning.
Yeah.
We talked about possibly knowing each other way back.
Yeah,
which
crazy.
is strange.
Yeah.
I want to go back to those days, like you starting music and like who were you hustling with and all of that in Cape Town.
So I started making music 2009. I was literally grade 8. No, grade 9 or grade 10, somewhere there. Started making music that time. So I was still in high school. And then in high school, when I started making music, I won a competition. So I always say, that was my first taste of competition, like winning. And I was like, you know what? I like this feeling. Bana, Dimo number 1 up. You understand? And then I obviously matriculated, went to varsity at UWC, where we might have met, possibly. So nothing figure push. First year, I won another competition. I was second. I was not number 1.
Okay.
But it was always dope because me winning and me being this female rapper, it was a flex. So it's like when I have conversations with my old friends, I always tell my old friends, I've never been bullied because I've always been cool because of this rap thing. In tartin bag and big rent. You understand?
Yeah.
So when I started winning, I knew, let me keep on competing. Plus, I'm a rapper, so it's a competitive sport.
Yeah.
When my pen goes and it's about to touch that paper, somebody has to catch some strays.
Yeah.
That's just how I think it's supposed to go. Yeah, I understand?
Yeah.
So then I finished varsity. I was studying law, for those who know me. I did my law degree, law degree. And then the first year out of varsity is the same year I won the Sportscene Putman competition, which was a national competition. So it was amazing for me because it means you high school, that we in varsity, and now it was a national competition, which means all 9 provinces participated. Yeah. And I came on number 1 out of all of them.
Damn.
When I learned the coffee because that was when I then asked my mom to move to Joburg. Okay. But the truth is, because I just won and I lied to her and I said, Mama, German winning a national competition. Kunyanzelekile.
Yeah.
You know, which was not true.
Yeah.
Because shout out to Sportscene and shout out to Puma. They were like, no, you can stay in Kapa. Transport. We'll fly you in and out in Awar. But me being me, like I said earlier on, and being ambitious, I knew Kutanzo was Kapa. I need to get to Johannesburg.
Yeah.
And that's when I moved to Joburg 2021.
Okay.
In Jan, and I've just been kicking it, and I've done so many other things, and I've won so many other things while I've been here.
Yeah, damn, it's 4 years already.
Yes,
that's amazing, man. I wanna go back before we go to the Sportscene thing.
Okay.
I wanna go back a little bit, like, cause like I always cherish the moments whereby a person didn't have as much as they have right now. I feel like there's gems in those kind of stories or moments. I want to ask you, like, what's your most amazing moment when you were still in Cape Town hustling? Like a moment or a day that you'll never forget.
Well, I've got two moments. The first moment is when I performed with Potsoy. Ostrich farm level. I think till today that was like the biggest. You understand?
The reason why is I see ukona at that time kokho bantu abathanda speed mosikhula yabo bekhona lo wenza ngathi wazi yonke into wathi uyayazi direction
ostrich farm
wasilahla
and ostrich farm is like Malmesbury, Blouberg, Danun side. It's literally on the other side. You have to know where you're going.
Wasanga Stellenbosch ke
wadlala ngani
Stellenbosch, then we went to town. Falafels. But ukhona 18 so
good.
Yeah.
So now, I won a competition as well. That we in a competition where the prize. So they had auditions. They were serious.
Yeah.
I think they were called Groove Africa, if I'm not mistaken. The two guys that were hosting the show, they had auditions Senzeka a town where you'd actually come, get like a number, fall in line. Then wait. There's like the three, like a panel.
Panel.
I think Easy was one of the people that was in the panel.
I was there that day.
You understand?
Yeah.
I think it was a burger shop, or it was called The Station.
Yeah, I was there.
Now I've got a bad memory, but
is it in Bree?
It was on Bree.
Yeah.
I was also there.
Yeah.
So Mnanda and the audition, like everybody else.
Yeah.
Safune Push that time. Auditioned and I won. And the prize was you get your 15 minutes to perform at the show. And getting shame they did right by me. I had VIP access. Yongi way, shame that they promised they'd give me. They gave it to me. Performed, dog. I performed to about maybe 15K people, dog, on the farm.
Yeah.
You know, I killed it. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Second most amazing moment that I've had in Cape Town, also performance. So UWC, I was also in student politics. So I was involved. I was a cheerleader. I was vice captain for cheerleading. I was a house comm member. I was part of PASMA, which is like PAC, but the small branch. And then I was busy with some other things.
Sorry to cut you. If you're part of PASMA, now there's 90% that we've
met.
Yeah.
Now I was like, no, this space. I know this space.
I stayed with the dudes a lot.
Exactly.
A lot.
Exactly. Yeah. And they were like family, you know?
Yeah.
We had that family bond.
Yeah.
So one of the biggest and the dopest moments I had was that at Bush, I had a lot of haters. And not a lot of people know this, but I had a lot of haters from Sasco. A lot of Sasco members, because they wanted to claim Uguti they made me.
No.
And I'm just like, bro, you made me, are you just? See, are you just? Like, I've been out here since high school.
Yeah.
So how do you want to claim that you made me, comrades? So they always try to block me in a lot of things.
Yeah, of
You
course.
maneuver somehow.
Yeah.
And when you've got God's blessings, let me not say it's my doing. When God is operating your life, you maneuver.
Yeah.
So a lot of the bashes I was performing at, and I remember this one time I got booked by Red Bull. Shout out to Red Bull. And this Red Bull event was like a combination between student governance, which is Sasco, and Red Bull. So when it was my time to perform, not these Sasco guys telling the stage manager, don't let this chick perform. If you let this chick perform, I'm empty.
What?
So the Red Bull guy comes to me and he's like, look, we're worried about your safety. there's some allegations about if we let you perform, they're going to throw you with empties. So I tell the stage manager, take me to these people that are saying these things. Because when I can say to you a messenger, and I'm not going to talk to the messenger. Can't say leg to me like. And figure nyani pa is these Sasko clowns.
Yeah.
And please, disclaimer, not everybody that Sasko is a clown. I've got amazing friends that I met in Sasko and I love them to death. Back on the rotten apples. You know?
Yeah.
So the stage manager takes me to these Sasko clowns and I look at them and I literally went to them and I said, and then I said, for Esos Milo, I'm going to vase you guys. How I'm going to get on stage. And you guys are going to dala me fokol.
Yeah.
Literally got off stage. I fucking killed it. Nobody threw me with an empty bottle because it was going to be a mess.
Yeah, of course.
And I killed that performance and it was just amazing. So that for me was just a big moment for me because people are people, bro. People will hate you for nothing. Yeah, that's you know,
true.
and you're hating on me. So I showed them that day, Guti, your hate is focal to me. Yeah. It's water off a duck's back. You understand?
Whereas I remember the energy in UWC. At some point, people even thought I go to UWC, like I'm a student there. The way I was like always there, like me and Uyona Lisa, Yanda, and who else? Like there were a lot of us, man. We used to perform a lot.
Because of sessions.
Oh
man.
By Jozi and all the guys. Yeah,
shout out to Jozi, man. I once actually had an event at Ekap. I was on supporter Nam. Nati Sasim supporter, so shout out to him.
He's dope. I there's a podcast. I just forgot the name of the podcast. They have a podcast.
I didn't know. I did not know.
Check it out, guys. Ikapalotumo.
Please.
Dope podcast. The guy that I asked you about, DK, which you was also like doing the podcast with
beautiful.
him.
I'll definitely check it out.
And also Sive, you know Sive.
Sive mama.
Yeah.
She was my Pasma sister.
I feel like Abanbase UWC, they have something different, man, from UCT and like CPUT.
I'd like to believe. I think Ubuntu.
Yeah.
Because I remember even when we fought Fees Must Fall, we united. Everybody actually united. For the first time, Isasko, Pasma, everybody, we united as one because we knew that we were fighting a common enemy. And for people to unite that have different ideologies, it's something special.
Yeah.
You know?
And I felt like you guys are like bigger brother or bigger sis to the CPUT Belleville campus.
I think I agree.
Yeah,
because we were more active, more knowledgeable, more hands-on.
Yeah. That's dope, man. That's dope. Then fast forward. We're going to Put Me On. Put Me On. How do you get to know about Put Me On, and how were you motivated? Because like sometimes it's very hard to be motivated to do e-competitions, especially like on a national level. Like everyone has always asked me like way before, like, why don't you go to Idols? Why don't you go to? I'm like, nah, I'll never. I had my own reasons at that time, and I never done Idols in my life. But like for you, like what really like pushed you to say like, this one?
So first of all, I feel so bad now because I can't remember. 2 people helped me, not helped me, but 2 people advised I do Sportscene. It was this one girl, and she was actually working at Sportscene. I just feel so bad that I forgot her name. You know, sometimes you want to give those shout outs to those people that helped. Sometimes you're libala because so much has happened, and I'm so sorry, dog, if she ever watches this. But she was the first person to text me, there's a competition at Sportscene. And we'd never met. I don't even know how I think she DM'd me. There's a Sportscene competition. You should join. Then I told, okay, cool, I'll join. Because those things happen as well. Number 2, it was my other homeboy. I also forgot his name. Yes, and I feel bad because many of them were in the top 10. Likalad. Just can't remember his name. Sai something. Oh my God, I feel so bad. But he was also part of the top 10. And he then texted me the second time, bro, there's a competition, you should enter. And then I remembered, Kubanban had told me that Libal. I immediately entered moment in time. So what motivated me to enter is, like I said, I know it's a competitive sport.
Yeah, of course.
Iconic history of me going toe to toe with Abantu. You understand what I'm saying? So when I won the UWC competition, there was challenges. So for you to win, there was like 6 challenges before you actually got to win. So Abantu, maybe they just saw the final show of us all performing, but there was like 6 rounds before Londo. So they were like, okay, it's a national competition. I was like, let's do it. And apply and the faki links. There was a fear though. For the first time, there was fear because I knew now I was competing with everybody else. Unfortunately, but there was nobody I was scared of in Cape Town. I was like, let's go. And I knew even if I lose, it'll just help me get better. But now I was like, yo, Jozi. Jozi's a big corner now, and Jozi, it's like big league. But I was like, you know what, let's go, bro. I read a quote that said, it's either I lose or I learn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's do it.
Yeah.
If I lose, it means it's still a win and like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where that motivation came in. I was like, you know what? If I have to go compete against somebody, let's do it now.
Yeah.
I believe every day is a day to compete.
Yeah. Before winning, I want to ask you this question. It's for me, it's a burning question.
Okay.
And I want your honest opinion because, like, I'm that type of person who likes to close questions.
Okay.
Questions and rumors, when they get here, I finalize them. But I close them. Yeah. I understand.
Yeah.
I want to understand, bruh, like, the whole vibe. Okay, mostly it's people who entered, or even people who are scared to enter. They always say the whole competition is rigged.
Okay.
What's your knowledge about that?
That's completely false. In the top 5, I was competing at somebody who had 13,000 followers. Forgot his name. Jules something. Second of all, I was competing against another guy who had 17,000 followers. I remember his name was Kiki X Chucky. I was Chase Williams. You know Chase Williams. Shout out to Chase Williams. Yeah. Chase Williams was also there. There was another lady from Eastern Cape. There was me. 2 of the homies had more followers than me. Yeah. And they were from Jozi. Chase was from Cape Town. The other chick was from East London. The 2 homies could have won because supporter-wise, they had more than me. And I remember at that point, I had 4K, 5K followers on Instagram. So if it was rigged, the person with the most numbers should have won. I would like to believe. Because in sports and e-business, it wants to get people to click and to follow and to repost and to buy. So I disagree that it's rigged. They just wanted one winner based on performance. That was the determining factor. How do you perform? And let's be honest, if you've seen the Trusted SLK perform, I bring something different, and those are just the facts. So it was not rigged. Based on performance, everybody knows Trust One is out here.
No. I hear you, but I heard something. I thought, let me clarify. The question is based on every competition. Not your turn only.
It's not rigged. Based on what?
Because now I just heard you're like Trusted SLK. But I think they were basing it on all of them. And of course, it's always speculations and
an opinion.
But
it's not rigged. I don't believe it's rigged. Lucas Raps won it the year before me. Lucas Raps has gone to do great things. I won it the next year. I've gone to do great things. Holy Alpha Pretty Prince have won it after me. They've gone to do good things. I can't remember the next win. I think Hank Chase, the 4th time.
I'm quite not sure. Is it the recent one?
No, the recent one, it was the 2 guys. I remember the recent one is when they now merged it with piano.
Oh, yeah,
and hip-hop.
yeah.
I was there at the finals. It's the 2 Oaks. But shout out to them. They were dope as well. So I don't think it's rigged.
Oh, yeah.
You understand?
Proper. We closed it.
Bro.
It's done. No one is ever going to talk about it. So what are the benefits after, what happens? Usechu was at that time, right?
Yeah. The winner 2020 for 2021. Yeah. To win a 2020 November.
Yeah.
To run obviously 2020 and 2021.
Yeah.
Right? So I moved to Joburg in January 2021.
Yeah.
First thing we did obviously was get into studio with Tweezy.
Okay.
Because one of the prizes was to obviously do a track with Tweezy. Tweezy is a legend. Tweezy is still at Ambitious. He produces for Ambitious. He's been producing for Ambitious. He's the NR at Ambitious. He's a lekker bra. So such a cool dude. We get in studio. We cook 3 songs. We cooked those songs effortlessly, man. Like I didn't feel pressure. Obviously, I felt pressure alone before I met him, but he made me super comfortable.
Yeah.
We jumped. We did 3 songs. The first song was called We Won. Guy won. Second song was called Sindile. Third song was called We Had Teta.
Yeah, I was about to ask if Teta was part of that one. Yeah.
So the team at Sportscene then listened to all 3, and obviously they loved We Had Teta.
Yeah.
And they were kind enough to give me We Won on Sindile. Even though We Had Teta Puff is mine, I have the copyrights. I have the masters.
Yeah.
Yes, they were kind enough to give me Yonke Lanto. They didn't take anything from me.
Yeah.
Did the song and then we shot the video.
Yeah.
Shot the video. The video was perfecto. The budget was high quality. It was just solid.
Yeah.
I won 15,000 rand. I think it was 15,000 rand cash. And then I won a year sponsor from Puma. So literally I would just send them an email. So I'm in Puma waterfront. Sure. Figuring on Bambi and Goshen. Yeah. Send an email. Yo, I'm in Puma Centon. Figure Puma Centon. I move.
Okay.
So it was a very fruitful year.
Yeah. That's dope.
Then when I moved to Joburg, the same month I moved in Joburg, I still had 6 months left of my varsity. But I graduate.
Oh.
Still had school at just 6 months. Luckily, it was that COVID time where you didn't have to go to school.
Yeah.
So I was fortunate because no go on a laptop, I can still do my exams and just finish my schooling decent Jozi.
Yeah. That was perfect timing.
That was perfect timing. Perfecto. Yeah, and then afterwards, I also entered One Mic.
Okay.
Which was that same year, 2021, One Mic. At Jozi, we share information, bro. Like if I know you're a rapper or I know there's something happening, I'll send you the post, your dog, people are singing, there's auditions for Ban, you should go. Now I was on Sindile, your dog, there's a rap competition happening, you should go. So somebody sent me a flyer saying, One Mic on SABC1 is going to be having auditions. For those of you who don't know what One Mic is, it's on SABC. It was a show that was playing on SABC.
Yeah.
We are Figa, and it's battle rap. There's no rehearsals. Nobody tells you who you're going to battle before you jump on. And there's like 5 rounds. So it's like 5 minutes. 1 minute. And you just have to diss. And I was like, let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah.
So I went to One Mic as well. And talking about things that are rigged, the beautiful part about being in Joburg is that when you have these kind of auditions, you audition only by 10 in a room.
Yeah.
So that you can see what the other one did and what the other one did. Based on what?
Yeah.
Because there were 10 people in the room.
Yeah.
With yourself included. So you can see top 10
Yeah.
You know?
That's dope.
So in those auditions, there's 10 homies sitting at the back. 2 come up. I remember in that panel, it was Rashid K, Small F from Ukozi FM. And there were another 2 guys. Sorry, I can't remember who they were. First challenge. Yo, bro, rap. You rap. You rap. You rap. A cappella. Second stage, they play a beat, rap. Beat, rap. Third stage, you guys diss each other now. Quickly. If you kick away, no kick away. But they don't tell you immediately about kick away. They just tell you, okay, you know, it's fine. We'll give you a call back.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after you guys leave, the other 2 comes in. The other 2 young in a pipe back. So you can see your competition by Yashuba.
Damn.
So I was fortunate to make the top 32. I remember it was 10 Zulu artists from Durban. It was 10 from Johannesburg. And it was 10 from Pretoria. And then it was 2 from Cape Town. It was me and Insani. Shout out to Insani. He actually went out to win the whole competition. So shout out to Insani. Sabangena tata, sabangunga. I fought and that kicked with top 8. The only female to get kicked out of top 8. So I fought, dog.
Yeah.
You know?
That's dope, man.
So that was my intro of Jozi.
You're here now.
Let's get it. Let's go. Do what you said you came to do.
Yeah. I actually have moments whereby growing up, like as I've told you, like before even started, that I've always been around the spaces, but I wasn't born. I'm just there.
But when we are born,
I understand. And one of craziest moments, I was in Top Deck, and
shout out to Top Deck. I've been to Top Deck once.
Yeah.
And menu, I think Kamlana, but was SLK. He was a musician as well. He invited me. Shout out to Top Deck.
Yeah. And like, when you're getting acknowledgement from artists that you look up to. I even remember another moment I was performing a sports complex.
I've also been to sports complex. Shout out.
I was shocked when Kanye called me. Bruh, like, that's beyond a compliment when Kanye enoma Xhosa sakho. Xhosa sakho. Yeah, go rapper.
I know.
It's Xhosa. I was like,
it
shocked.
Means you have a gift, dog.
I was like, damn, it's Xhosa sam. Like, what specific? But like, yo, it's Xhosa sakho. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
You understand? So when you're here, like those first few months, and like you are hitting maybe stages, competitions, like who are some of the people who were like, they gave you a compliment and you never expected a compliment from them?
Well, definitely Champagne 69. They were the hosts of the event. So sometimes we'd have these activations where they'd like they'd Instagram live us. And they'd be like, yo, trusted when I'm rap. And you know me, you don't have to ask me twice, I go.
Yeah.
So they really liked what I was doing. And to be honest, Mac G as well.
Bunny?
Mac G was actually there the day I won.
Okay.
So the day we won, we all performed Ngalamini. And then they announced the winner. So he was there to see that. And I remember I took a picture with him afterwards. And he was like, oh, bro, I'm surprised you know me. And I was like, bro, of course I know you.
Yeah.
This is back in the day before the podcast started. I'm like, of course I know you. Now I've been salute to dope performance. You understand? Yeah. There's definitely people like, Yanga Chief or Nadia Nakai. I'm grateful. They also showed me love because while we're still with Sportscene, we went to go deliver some goodies. So the day I dropped, like, we had like a little goodie bag where there was a USB with my song on, some Puma socks, bucket hat, like cute little things.
Yeah, nice packaging.
Yes, and Nabo, they were just like, yo, SLK, we love you, shout out, keep on going. And Nadia Nakai, even a few of her performances, she'd invite me to come and open up for her.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that was big, bro. That was big, having big people actually have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
Yanga Chief, I know he even went to an extent that he'd invite us to his Yanga and Friends events where it's just celebs, pa. Us mem as youngins, Salty Jan, shout out to Salty Jan. Sfige, bro, as youngins, Sfige, we mix and mingle with these guys in the big league. Yeah.
That's dope, man. Yeah. That's dope. It's like living a movie.
Yes, I agree.
That's like living a movie, and especially that's another thing that interests me a lot about Joburg. Like, I've always said this thing. I grew up hating Jozi.
Is it?
Yeah, like hating the whole narrative that you have to come to Jozi to make it. Based on the music. Yeah. How music narrated the whole lifestyle as a Jozi.
Yeah.
When you go Toli, when you go and like every time when they sing about Joburg, or like you're watching
it ends in tears.
You're watching Yizo, it's like, yo, heal, bro, yo. And like it's tough. Maybe that's another reason why I chose to be a bit comfortable this side. Like this side, like the rose.
The cute side.
So like I've always been like that until I was introduced to Soweto Derby.
Okay.
And then when I was introduced to Soweto Derby, I was like, I'm kind of like interested in knowing mostly Ikasi.
Jozi.
I don't know why I'm so fascinated about Ikasi.
I'm not I'd be lying if I said I've dabbled in the Kasi side. I haven't dabbled much. I just go to enjoy and I leave.
Yeah.
I don't really have much interest in anything outside of that. Yeah, honestly, personally,
Yeah.
when I maybe you see other, opportunities and avenues for you. For me, I just go in rock or go in to visit, and then I move out. To be
Can I
honest,
ask you something? Don't you feel like when you are in Jozi, every character is determined by where they come from in terms of the hood up?
100%, definitely 100%. I agree fully there, because the thing is about iJozi ikunika yonke lento uyifunayo.
Yeah.
The way uyifuna ngakhona.
Yeah.
You understand? You just now need to learn and manage what you do with all of that power. Some people can't handle too much power. Some people can handle too much power.
Yeah.
But you're definitely right when you say ikasi zabantu ziyabagruma.
Yeah.
100%. Like you said, you mentioned Soweto.
Yeah.
Says Soweto, bro. They've got so much soul. They've got so much flair. And we are Soweto. It's in their blood, bro. You know, even the way they talk. I've met so many people from Soweto that have gone to be theater practitioners.
Yeah.
And all of them, when you watch a theater, boy, it's so soulful, it's so wholesome, and it's always got like a history. You know, they always know history,
Yeah.
So I do agree with you when you say up at Joburg, ikas lako liyakukuruma, and you become your hood.
Yeah.
Utuhamba pha bumboma olongo wapipipi.
Yeah.
You understand?
I think that's where my interest for Ikasi comes from. Because I feel like if I know
there's so much depth,
the hood and like the terminologies and how people grew up in their hoods, like how's the vibe, the energy, ndone philwa ngayo apha kakhulu. I think it's much better when maybe I'm in the CBD and meeting all of those people. I can understand when someone is talking in a certain perspective. Okay, this is the background. And for me, knowing your background, it makes it easier for me to like communicate and also respect you like so much, because I know where you come from. Zagelo, people from Cape Town, I know if like out of all odds you made it out of Samora, Lower, Delft, I know that you like suka fair, like you understand, like you understand. So I think that's also my interest when it comes to Ikas up at Joburg.
Beautiful.
And I'm gonna do it. I'm definitely gonna do it.
No, do it, my dog.
Like one step at a time.
Do it. I think you'll get so much knowledge, because remember, Bantu, remember, on a technicality, nobody's from Joburg. You understand? Song is
migrated,
However, remember, some people migrated and then made Jozi their home. So I think you'd get a lot of knowledge, you'd get a lot of insight, and it would really just, like you're saying, open up those doors that you're trying to explore up at Jozi. Same thing goes with the Jozi. Okay, maybe you've never experienced it, but because they're used to everything, they know everything, they've done this whole Joburg thing. We the ones that come from Cape Town or Durban or Limpopo, fascinated. Most of them actually want to go and explore other things.
Hence they
outside.
love Cape Town.
It's either they super territorial or they want to go.
When you hear Joburg people, when they talk about Cape Town, or when they are in Cape Town, like you are in a queue or you're in a restaurant and you can hear that they feeling
like
good. Yeah. I saw Bonang actually on SA20 cricket, and she's in Cape Town right now, and she was talking about Cape Town and how it is for her, and she was describing all of the things that we feel like I can do beach any day. I can do Table Mountain any day. So I definitely understand what you're saying right now. So like you've worked a lot, man. I love. I think I'm crazy or something.
I'm crazy.
You're the video.
Shout out. Shout out.
How was shooting that one?
Man.
Because you had to be a character.
You know what? Yo, guys, but the memory is so bad. I'm trying to think of the shooter. Inga. A big shout out to Inga. INGHAR. He later went on to shoot for K-Kid. Some of the visuals got K-Kid as Ntwembu shoot on Inga. Bro, Inga met me performing at a gig, and he was like, yo, look, I shoot videos. Please pull through. And I won't lie, like when he invited me to come and shoot the video, I didn't plan much for it because I didn't think it was really going to happen. Yeah, bo. Because I'll tell you one thing, sometimes you get disappointed, you get used to the disappointment. Uban ban is it in twain, and then it doesn't really happen.
Yeah.
So that day he called me, he's like, bro, tomorrow please let's shoot. Please send me a song. I'll book the studio, I'll bring the camera, and then please give me your size. Like, what do you size?
Damn.
I'm like, okay, cool, dog, whatever. Bro, I didn't have faith to a point that I didn't even like invite each home. Most close to video. Coffee, please come.
Yeah.
Man, please come. But I was like, you know what? Of which it's not like me.
Yeah.
Usually I'm very like on top of things. Bro, I remember I invited me to a place that was in Durbanville. That time at least in say UWC, so it wasn't too far. Got to Durbanville. He literally hired out La suit for me. What's it called? A straight jacket.
Okay.
He literally hired the straight jacket for me. The studio was there, and all he needed from me was the facial expressions and the being crazy. And bro, within 2 hours we're done with that video.
Damn.
Clean. 2 outfits, 2 hours. Let's go.
Yeah.
Shout out to Joey Knows as well. He produced I'm Crazy. And then shout out to Pila, because Pila is the one that hooked me up with the Joey Knows.
Oh, yeah.
So shout out to them, bro.
Like, your movement has always been proper, man.
Shout out, man.
Proper. And I like it because, like, I'm not one person. In Cape Town, like, I'm so interested in things that ezinhle. Like, people don't even think that I have love for sports. Like, I'm so like into sports journalism.
But now I was surprised, I won't lie.
But I'm into sports journalism deep.
Beautiful.
Like the numbers, the business, everything. I'm always interested.
Dope.
Like, I'm always interested in that. Same applies in the music, especially if you are from Cape Town.
Lovely.
Or you're from Cape Town. Like, I listen to everyone, literally
Beautiful.
everyone.
Thank you.
If Angagma mail is, please suggest your music. I'll listen. I listen
Dope.
and subscribe and listen and follow.
Dope.
Like, that's me. And you wouldn't think that I'm listening until I let you know that, when I went to the get
Dope.
yeah, understand?
Dope.
And like, I've always been watching your stuff.
Thank you.
And one of the songs, it's most recently.
Okay.
Probably 10 months back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one?
Ranzo.
He left the home, he left the pose.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And
So,
the visuals are like, damn, that's
some trust one, dog. Kaloku when I got to Jozi, I released my first EP, which was called Meaningful Hustle. Beautiful project. Then last year, I released If I Don't, Who Will. Please, guys, if you don't know the album, a beautiful album, 12 tracks that I put together so nicely. It's got mentionable features. I did tracks with P.O. We've got Uli Zilindo Gutle, we've got Indigo Stella, we've got Ulema Hangtsipa, which is the homie that acts as Shaka Zulu on Shaka Ilembe. We've got PF Nerd. We've got so many dope, amazing artists that I featured on the album. So, before we get to Ranzots in that video, when you listen to If I Don't Who Will, the first song is called Divuke Kuseni. Undivuke Kuseni is a story about me, for example. You're from Cape Town. When you get a bus station, they rob you and they kill you same time, because that's Jozi for you. You could die at any moment. Dangerous panel. You understand? And that's why you even spoke about the heel pro, and that you keep your distance because it's lit. So that's the first song on the track. When you go to track number, I think it's track number 9, you get to Ranzots. Ranzots is now a story about the average brew that wakes up, doesn't have bread, doesn't have milk, and knows that they have to rob somebody to get bread and milk. You understand? So that's why in the video we actually went to Hillbrow and we shot that video in Hillbrow. And the story depicts Lantuba by 3. It's me featuring Kiki Candy and Len Frisco. The narrative we went with Uguti, me and Kiki are the female dons in the kasi, and siya discipline abantu that are trying to rob abantu in the kasi. You understand? Uguti lanba siya cleaner. But yeah, man, shout out to Creative Curious, who also brought those beautiful visuals to life. Shout out to TT. TT is the guy that we're actually chasing and torturing in the video. Oh, that video was so fun. And guess what? That video now, 1 hour and a half and we're done.
Yeah.
Clean. Got there, brought the attitude, and then balula. Oh, figure video was an attitude. It makes it quick. To a point that after that video, we went to go shoot another video. Like, come on, guys, we've got time. Let's go shoot another video.
That's dope.
Yeah, please, guys, please go stream Rantsoti.
Please,
one of my favorite
I'll
tracks.
put it on the description,
Please,
guys. I'll put it on the description.
Yeah.
Make sure that, bruh, like, people don't understand that I'm following them, bruh.
Eish.
Like, everyone, like, literally everyone. I was in communication with a K Kid.
Sure.
And I was like, bruh, you don't know how much I follow you.
Yeah.
And I know now you don't know me now. It's fine. I'll chase you like Tom and Jerry. I'll chase you until I catch you. And when I sit you down, you'll find that Excel out all along has this kind of knowledge about me. Bruh, like.
But when I coffee, can I say something to you?
Yeah.
When are you though? I'll be very honest with you. When are you in a fortunate position because you have something to offer?
Yeah.
In the sense that you have your podcast. So when you meet up with these people, they will give you respect based on the fact that you have something to offer. But the sad reality is that if you were not shooting a podcast and you came to somebody and you told them the exact same thing with Ban, I've been following you for years, shout out, they would give you the cold shoulder. I've seen it many times.
Yeah.
It's not healthy. Ego, as musicians, we have that ego. Nigga, you're supposed to be following me. The fuck you mean? Yeah, bo. So now we're in this space. Just be careful. Uguti, ungacinga somebody likes you because they like you. But no, Uguti, most times people like you because you have something to offer. And funa them does.
That's another reason why I am very open in learning, especially up at Jozi. Like, I don't come for a long time, bro. I only come for weekends. Probably 3 weekends a year. Yeah, understand? But every time when I leave with something.
Dope.
Yeah, I understand?
Dope.
And also, like, there's another knowledge at Cape Town. Especially, like, trust me, Cape Town is not where it's supposed to be. But there's another.
I agree.
Konesinyi scholars as a Cape Town.
Yes, Vugai.
International. No, it's been there. International school.
Okay.
Like international school.
Of
if
what?
you know that game, international game.
Tell me more.
Like, bruh.
Tell me
I don't want to say these things, but I've been in rooms with people who run major businesses internationally.
Okay.
People who manage big artists internationally. Okay. So Cape Town is an international playground.
Oh, I feel you.
Yeah, I understand. So if you're SARS as a scholar and can navigate that school, you'll end up being paid in euros and dollars.
Ish, that's dope. That's amazing.
Yeah.
But Ish, the thing is, I shout out for that intel.
Yeah.
But you can't wait for Abantu. You need to, meet them halfway to some extent.
Yeah.
Because the more you do it's also leverage. You understand? You can now negotiate figure in those certain spaces and those certain conversations. But in Cape Town, I think it's a bit harder to maneuver. Because Ekapa, like I said, and I'll say it again, you get to a point where you've done all 10 things and you can just 11 in your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And
for us creatives,
of course.
I feel like it's not healthy. You want to do more.
Yeah.
You want to get to the 15th thing. But you just have to keep on running around.
Hence I say Sikona as a scholar. And as a scholar, not a lot of people know
about it.
As a scholar.
Okay.
And I know for a fact because I end up being in a room with people who say, can you recommend 5 artists that you trust? And I'm like, yeah, understand?
You understand?
Hey, guys.
Nimamele Bantasi. This is not good news.
It actually recently happened.
This is not good news.
A German friend is in Cape Town right now as we speak.
This is not good news.
And is looking for artists and is looking to build something here in Cape Town.
Can't fuck him,
yeah.
Can't fuck him.
Joburg though. He wanted to come to Joburg, but you know white people when they kind of like tell each other that it's not safe in a certain place.
No, but
I tried to explain by Connie Rosebang in a sentence.
But now I've met some international people. I met a lady from the USA.
Yeah.
Naya, we met in Cape Town. She's also looking for somebody to invest in. We had a conversation with her, but I told her, bro, he's it, Jozi.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going back, unfortunately. Rather, I'm not going back. I'm going forward now. So luckily, I was able to convince her, come, let's shoot in Joburg. Look at what I'm doing in Joburg. So if you're coming to invest, at least you can see what you're investing in something. I'm not going to mislead you or anything of that sort. So I was able to convince her to, come to Joburg and invest this side. So to the people who are in Kappa Start, guys, do the right thing, fix yourselves, man. Because it's disappointing. Now I host events on a coffee, and that late coming behavior, sloppy behavior, it sticks. If you go late, I will remember. To cough why you late, and umteto wako late. You know. So let's not close ourselves or block ourselves of these great opportunities that we deserve. Yeah, bo.
That's proper.
Yeah, and shout out to your German homeboy, Maga Investor. We need him to, to do that, to do the right thing in Cape Town.
Yeah, that's dope, man. There's a two-way question that I love to ask people.
All right.
A question, Yalab. What's the one thing that you hear about yourself which is not true? And the second part of the question is,
I have an answer for that question.
What's that one thing that people don't know about you that you love them to know?
So the first thing that pisses me off is that a lot of times when these blogs are making Xhosa rappers, top 10 Xhosa rappers, abanfaki. These bulls okay, cool. What qualifies you to be a Xhosa rapper? And I'd love for us to have that conversation. Because Xhosa, number one, my whole lineage Xhosa automatically. Ngabe Xhosa, number one. Dungumadlamini uZizo Fakade Ujama Dinkosi. Number two, I incorporate Xhosa in my raps. But now we need to sit down on a table and maybe have a discussion. No, mtrastwana. Xhosa rapper iqalisa xa usebenzisa 60% of your raps in Xhosa. Okanye when you use 20% of your raps in Xhosa. Or if uzalwa ngumama notata abangabe Xhosa, because they're confused. A lot of the time I'll see lists top 10 Xhosa rappers. Haibo andiko.
Is it national list or it's like online
local
vibes?
Online and local.
Okay.
Yeah. Haibo banban ukhona mnandiko. How sway? You know? Do I have to give my EPs Xhosa names for me to qualify? So that's one thing that really makes me very mad, because again Xhosa and I change a londo lay. You know? Number one. So that's something I really don't like. Number two, something that people don't know about me that I want them to know about me is that I am resilient and that I don't give up. Everything in my life that I've tried to do, I have failed in, but I've pushed through until I've succeeded. Yeah. Everything. Everything that I've touched, I have failed. But then because I don't have a giving up spirit, I continue. I don't give up. I don't like people that give up, and I don't support abantu that give up as well. You have to just keep on going. Iwa, stumble, fall, it's fine, bro. You wake up, dust yourself off. Let me keep on going. So that's one thing I'd love people to know about me, is that even if you see me fail, know that just know soon, oh shit, because that's my ideology. I hope that's a sufficient answer. It's
proper. And I totally understand that, because like from a surface, a lot of people have assumptions about people, and that's a bad way to like get to know people. I understand, because you don't know it. At that point, you don't know them. but now you assume that they're like this and like that, which now deprives you of getting to understand the whole experience, because already you have assumptions. You can't even ask questions. Understand? So that's like a bad vibe. I don't like that at all. You remember when we were talking earlier on, like you spoke about all these artists that they've complimented you like while you were around here.
Sure.
This one is a tough one. You can name drop if you want. You can just describe the event if you want. Because like for me, when I ask these kind of questions, it's not about who did it, but it's more about the experience. Because like I know a lot of kids, like there's so many young kids that are watching.
Shout out.
And the young kids, when they're watching and seeing all these things, they don't understand what goes behind the scenes. They see a complete product and be like, I can be that. I can work. I love the ambition and the whole push. I love it. But also we have to be realistic, because some of the things can disappoint you to a point that you drop everything that you're doing.
Or you fall into depression.
So hence I love asking these kind of questions. I want to ask you, like, what's that one moment, including a person? You don't have to name the person, you can describe if you want. But like where you were disappointed, maybe it was an event, the reception was not what you expected, or studio session or anything, or like pass by whatsoever.
So one moment comes into mind, but to be honest with you, I was more disappointed in myself. But I also realized looking back that it had to happen. So I spoke earlier on, we used to get invited to all Yanga and friends, Yanga Chief and friends, and look, when you it was in Santon, bro, all the big leagues are there. It's literally a show for each homies Yanga Chief, and it's just his homies, so it's literally the industry. And Baz Polele. And I remember there was just like a slight opportunity for me to perform, and I had my USB, and one of my homies that had facilitated a few of my events was there, and he's like, I'm trust wanna give me your USB, my boy, let's fucking go. I'm gonna play your shit, you're gonna perform for these guys. And I was like, let's go. Niki USB fiki nje game nyani ifaka pha kwi text. Xa izama uyidlala, my USB wasn't working.
Damn.
Yo. I went to the bathroom, I cried tears. And like, people know me, like I'm a gangster, I don't cry. Like I'm that type, like I'm a tomboy or stubborn. So I'm that type of guy 7. I'm that type of I'll be like instead of like cry, you know what I'm saying? Dog, I went to the bathroom. In that moment I cried. I was like, oh yes, USB I'm turning a sebenzi. I was supposed to perform for the people. These people, like, what the hell? And I cried in the bathroom. I cried. And I came back out. And I was disappointed in myself. I wasn't disappointed in anybody else. The bro put my USB, tried to help me. We got the invite. That's help. But now, and looking back, because this happened like 2 years, 3 years ago. Now that I saw that I'm glad I didn't actually get to perform. Because remember, comrades, there's this thing also, Guti, when these socialites and these celebs are having their own fun, they're not looking for talent. Because Kubo making music and when they're at a social event, they're not there to work. They're there to bloom. So even if been for me, it was not going to change my life. It was not going to be anything different. In fact, so I saw good, it just wasn't meant to happen. But it hurt me in the moment. But now looking back, I'm just like, yo, bro, I didn't lose anything by not performing for the guys. It was not going to change my life.
Talking about that, I think I agree a lot about that. I remember last year I hosted Unota.
Sure.
For a food tour. So I do food tours in Cape Town.
Shout out.
So I hit him up. He was like, yeah, let's do it, bro. He came through. Yeah, boy, came through with friends. And I was like, it's not like I wanted to perform for him, but it's part of the tour already.
Cool.
That's like part of even if you're a guest, you're booking. Music is somewhere hidden.
Lovely.
In the tour.
For your enjoyment.
Yeah, in the tour. It's like like an extra.
Lovely.
In the tour. Yeah,
lovely.
So it's like, I have the extra.
Let me.
Nota is gonna.
Yeah.
Fucks with the music. Yeah, I understand.
It's gonna change my life.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, well, maybe not really change my life, but there's something that's gonna spark. Yeah. And we did the tour at the end. That was the music part. I killed it. I always kill it.
Dope. Shout out.
And he loved it.
Lovely.
Like crazy. But nothing happened.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because he's blooming.
Yeah, it's that. Like we were chilling.
You understand? Who's relaxed?
Yeah.
He has no intentions of signing anybody.
Yeah.
Or helping anybody in that moment in time. But the day God says, Ndase, it's your time now. Uzawuzonota khangele wena.
Yeah.
Who was that boy kanene? Akhangele on social media for man.
Yeah.
So our point, and I think it's your point too. Put your faith in God. Don't put your faith in other people.
Yeah.
They're gonna let you down.
Yeah.
But if you trust him,
Yeah.
Let's go. Hlamba siyamba.
Yeah. Yiphi kanene inkonzo yakho yathanda uposter?
Ndiyakhumbula
xa usihla usiya kula cala.
Andidlali games.
Yes.
Mna ndingum St. John's. I'm a St. John's.
Ndiyatsho man uba nengubo zakho.
Yes, blue and white, my friend. Don't play in the uniform yam. Yeah, I'm a church goer. I'm a believer. I'm actually a PK as well. My mom umfundisi.
Wow. Dope.
So ndingumntana omfundisi xa ndigoduka ndiyathwala nxiba iskirt like
yeah.
A lot of people get shocked because when I'm outside I'm this gangster, but before I enter my house I need to be respectful.
I think you might have spoken or posted about that. That when you are around there like proper
I'm
like
very respectful.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's really dope. Yeah. I was like I take note of things.
Hey, shout out to you.
I take note of things like crazy.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I'm one person abantu baba shocked when and people ask themselves like what time do you have, bro? Like
because you're so busy.
What time do you have? Like how? But I think sometimes as much as I look around this window, they come to me also. I don't know how. Like sometimes I scroll on my phone kuze a notification and ngoma
kathi ndikendiyoye
le message okanye le into ivele apha. It's something that I'll have to keep in my archives. Khona mina kufanele uba ndiyisebenzise ngayo kanye ivele ngayo. You understand? So I think I'm that type of person, and it helps a lot. Because I don't forget people. For example,
dope.
I was linking up on TikTok with some of the football pundits.
Football what?
Pundits.
What's a pundit?
Like analysts.
Oh, dope. Thank you.
So
word of the day.
So Bobo, he's famous. Like there's a channel called Idiski TV.
Okay.
He's famous like that. Sometimes Bakebavele go Super Sport.
Lovely.
So Upago panel, and I'm like, Nancy chance I'm on request, and I'm dangena go panel, and I started talking football, business, everything, numbers, stats, everything. And Sapela Sheka Sobai too. And then you can put a green screen most on TikTok. So like fuck a picture to Sobai too.
Dope.
FNP. And he was like, the picture now. You
know too much.
Exactly. I know you, bruh. And I know people who you worked with.
Shout out.
I have their numbers.
Shout out.
And I remember a day when I was tagging down at 11. I was like, I know. And he was like, yo, bro, hit me up, man. Are you coming to sort it up? Let's link up.
You see?
Yeah,
we're gaining respect,
You get what I mean?
And we're gaining it right.
Proper. Yeah, I understand. So I like that. Then uzenza ngathi was yonke into when you're around people.
It doesn't help.
That's not nice.
Yeah,
that's not nice.
Be humble. I told you earlier on, we're having a conversation. I said humility will get you far. Bro. Zithobe.
Yeah.
Because nabanye abantu, they like to see abanye abantu bazithobileyo.
Yeah.
You understand? When you come with that know-it-all attitude, why must I acquaint with you if you know everything?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why must I make friends with you if you're younger than I need other people that can also help me learn.
Yes.
So I'd rather acquaint myself with them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's I think that Jozi is this big monster. It's gonna swallow you, and will probably even won't know where you went after that. Especially like if you're coming from Eastern Cape, Cape Town, maybe Durban or KZN, because like there's a huge relationship, of course, like between Johannesburg and Durban. Yeah, but so they have families and stuff. So it's unlike you just coming to hustle without having family or people, Yeah. But I want to ask you that who are some of the people that you knew them from Cape Town, or Cape Town people know them, artists mainly or creatives, that are hustling this side and you probably see them or link up with them or something like that, like
Cape Town artists.
Yeah.
So Definitely I'd mention Uta El Nino.
Yeah.
From an ex-member of Dreamanskap. He's definitely like a big bro up at Jozi.
Yeah.
Abanye abantu baseKapa. Useida, shout out to Seida. I think it's just those two. There's not many people that actually come to Cape Town and relocate the site because, like you said, bayoyika.
Yeah.
Abanye want to come to Joburg, but sometimes bafike seku late.
Yeah.
A lot of them will text me, and I'm moving there next year. Afiku next year, mdangezi. Pina text the next year, and I'm coming that year. Pina angezi. And you know what? Another thing that I've also learned when I coffee. You know what Cape Town does? Cape Town is very sneaky. Cape Town is a city where it will leave you in your hustle, but dry. The minute you wamba, your opportunities are very. Kubambe. Also, city on Sambio, Cape Town is finally coming through. Ungahambi, pinek be dry.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen to so many of my friends.
Yeah.
So many, and that's why I know Lenin Itetayo. What close to you have via pop.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like it sucks you. It wants you to be comfortable. So hence I'm saying many of them have told me, oh yes, and I always look at them like and sometimes I always tell them, please, because like you said, Joburg is a monster. And that's why I made that song on my album with people coming here. Trust the SLK. Don't put me in. I do suggest that everybody in Cape Town who's hungry come to Joburg. But because probabilities are such the same way 100% you could everything your dreams could come true is the same way 100% ungaphalala.
Yeah.
And another big thing that people don't know about Joburg is that at Joburg ukwazi uphalala ungazibona basophalele.
Yeah.
When I still think I'm rocking, I'm dope.
Yeah, man. Now you're answering my wonder. Because like Usandi Usaida took me to a place.
Yeah.
And I saw this chick, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, when you were hot in your days, like I can see, like you were really hot, like that hot.
But not anymore, unfortunately.
Yo, I was like, damn, like funandoni ampa.
And tell ukuthi usaziphethe ngala level waye izigqibele yiyo.
Damn.
So that's why it's even more dangerous because now you'll be still mixing and mingling.
You don't have a mirror.
We are chona and sakbona we are chona kanye chonile and we're just going about our lives.
Yeah.
So it's extra dangerous in that regard.
Damn. Another question.
Sure.
I'm learning a lot from you, man. This is like a learning curve for me.
Shout out.
What are some of the, like, that especially like as an artist, places to go to?
Around
like maybe
Johannesburg.
venues and stuff. Yeah. Like you'd say like you enjoy the most. Like
so mnage when I coffee, like I said to you, Cassi's now and then. I'm more based to CBD.
Yeah.
So definitely places like my I'm a regular my because inyam I'm funding. So my is definitely a good space to go. Jojo's in Maboneng is a good space to go. Living room, you'd love living room. It's literally got that Cape Town feel. It's like a rooftop, but it's like a green rooftop. Landba kukeza flowers.
Yeah. Yours truly.
It gives you yours truly vibes. So you'd love it. It's a place called Living Room.
Yeah.
And then there's places.
Do you know we have a living room in Cape Town?
I wouldn't know, Shem.
I think so, man. We had a living room and it was a hip hop club.
I think I remember Living Room.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the way Leah said it was. Leah said it was gives yours truly. Living room, it did give like a club. Dark club vibe. Yeah, so I'd suggest Jojo's, Living Room, My. A few spaces in Soweto.
No one's my papa yoto.
Papa ne salsa kaloko.
Yo.
Wena because une condition.
Yeah, that is patele.
Yeah, it take away ne acha. That's all they have for you.
Acha bra. Mama, I never liked that.
For real?
I think I tried I won and then I turned after that.
Maybe since it's been years. How do you like it?
I'll try.
Know?
My mom used to eat it that I thought they're weird, bruh.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't known as a cucumbers in.
I don't know what it's called, but pickles.
Pickles.
Yeah.
I was like, my mom likes this. There's a frigidness way. And when I was a kid, I used to like go to a bag. The garlic.
You understand? She was ahead of her time. She was ahead of her time, dog. Bro, I'll tell you today. I wake up every morning, bro. Diki garlic.
Proper.
Make like a concoction, turmeric, cayenne pepper, cinnamon, lemon juice, garlic level. I come nandi
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie and say I'm nandi, but these things are good for you.
Proper.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
And health is wealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right about now, what are you pushing? Like what's happening? What's happening?
So Tina, we're pushing a deluxe. I recently dropped a joint tape with my significant other, who is called PF Leonard. We dropped it 29th of November.
Okay.
It was called Deep Down. 7 beautiful tracks. So we're busy with the deluxe now. That should be coming out soon. Yeah. And then afterwards, I'll be working on definitely another EP or album for Abantu Bam for 2025.
Nice.
Yeah, I was in studio yesterday cooking up some hits.
I saw the videos.
Yeah,
I was like,
we're cooking.
We're
cooking. Yeah, I know we're cooking. So the masses can definitely be eager to see that. And obviously, there's more videos that are coming. They know. I always make sure a year, 4 to 5 videos without fail, I give to the people.
Yeah.
Dope videos on top of that.
That's nice, man. That's nice. Any I've asked recommendations. Any not to do things when I'm around here?
Not to do things in Joburg. Number 1, use InDriver. I know a company amthanda InDrive.
I not me.
La gang ikhona la gang ethanda InDrive.
Brand yabazi baninzi and debacapkela bonke. Uba mna ndikhona ndimozo request.
No. For your own safety. Yeah. InDriver, no. Number 2, look relaxed estratweni, man. Umuntu openikayo uyabonakala. Nawe as umuntu ongarobha abantu, umuntu onewari, you can tell about lo akarelaxanga. And lo noba ngamenza ntoni akanondenza next. So even if you don't know where you're going, look chill, bro. Chill. Yeah. Don't look stiff because umuntu stiff uyabonakala.
Yeah.
Number 3, I would say don't, like, Zulu people here are very aggressive. So if a Zulu person is trying to like talk some shit, just ignore them.
Yeah.
Because bayathanda uthethi into yabo and just don't naga.
Yeah. I've noticed that a lot. Yeah.
They just like to try their luck. Number 4, I'd say if you are going to the hood, try to go with somebody who's from around there.
Yeah.
And lastly, I would say ifoni yako, try to put it in a hidden place. Yes, you can put it in your pocket, it's fine, but if you do maybe have like a bag or in your boob, if you have those options, explore those options.
Yeah.
Because Jozi, sometimes they use like some witchcraft level. You won't even know how your phone disappeared. Could be sepokotin.
Hello.
Yeah, no, hello. Ifone is nyugele yambe. You understand? So yeah, I think those are
I know those vibes. And I'm very careful of that. And I like the fact that in Kulele cars and then nase town, the Kulele goes now the rough town. I know, like I could take you a town Yokufaka la bridge connector i-rank ne Golden Acre.
Ondayibona la bridge.
Dithi mapha ujonge ezantsi. Unbalele babangaphi abantu abapickpocketwayo nge-10 minutes.
In 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yayiva.
Yes,
and
I know
no
the
idea.
hotspots. Late. I know even kwapha erengini there's 2 ways mos eziya kweliqala lestish ne mall. Leli liqhelekileyo liya straight phakla kula bridge.
Yes.
And then bekho eli lingapha liya estation.
Yes.
That one ke ngoku. Yeah. Eliya UI.
Hey wethu bakhe banibamba bro.
Hayi eliya.
You know what? I was fortunate because I was listening to music.
Yeah.
So the phone is in my pocket. I'm walking. And city, there's no music.
Yeah.
Luckily, immediately I looked back, and as I looked back, like the brew, he was too close. Like it was. I was blessed because ndive umculo mvesikwa stopper immediately ingqondo yami ya register.
Yeah.
Because some people like they keep walking. After 5 minutes, umdabona bana hey the music stopped.
Yeah.
Tekla city qwaka ya wayeka umculo. I turned around. Luckily, as I turned around, this brew was still like behind me. But he had turned around. So I literally grabbed him, damjika. And as damjika, we pet nyano, so I pet Sindile. And I twisted him hard and I grabbed my phone. And I swore at him and I walked away. And I was just like, I almost lost my phone, bro.
Yeah.
But in those moments, like, it's that fight or flight. Luckily it was that fight, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're here now. Spam gabantu, you're not gonna murder me. That's one thing I know.
Yeah.
And remember, who's trying to pickpocket you doesn't want the eyes.
Yeah, of course.
Like I feel confront.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So that's why I took my krach and I said, "Oh, stay."
You
understand? Nikitsana said, "Are you mad?" Turned him around and I grabbed my phone. I told him, "Fuck you, man."
Yeah.
I walked and I was like, oh, "Thank God that."
Do you know that on that walkway, ipaya zabuz pa?
Yo, yayiva.
Aba no stand bapa zipaya. So when they see it happening, they won't tell you.
They won't assist.
Yeah.
I was fortunate. Omunye umuntu bezovesika thule, uthula kanjani phone yami, ayo phone yethu.
Yeah.
My phone.
Yeah.
Give me my phone, dog. Give me my phone.
Any last vibes, energy, like any last message or anything you want to share before we wrap up?
Anything I'd like to share? Well, the first thing that comes to mind is, I'd probably say is, guys, Clout is cute. But unfortunately, the thing is, when you like Clout, you have to keep on doing the Clout thing.
Yeah.
And doing the Clout thing gets exhausting. Doing anything for people that is strenuous or it's unusual to you, exhausting. And that is why a lot of people that chase Clout, they don't last very long. So comrades and the young ones that are coming up, and I know you guys, well, all of us are in this content creating like vibe.
Yeah.
Clout is cute, bandase, but it doesn't guarantee longevity. And second of all, I'd say stay in school, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, content creating is paying people by my 80K, cute. But what if it blows over and then content creating is not a big thing anymore? There's a quote that says, let's say I'm 50 and I say, let's say somebody comes to me and says, dog, una 50. Okay, let me use a younger age. Dog, una 20. Don't study further. Because if you study further, let degree is 33 years. And the quote says, nigga, you were going to be 23 anyway. Yeah. You might as well be 23 with the degree.
Yeah.
You were going to turn 23 anyway. So don't focus on faculty. 3 years, bro. Just get your schooling up because iskol at the end of the day, yes, I know there are no jobs, but it does have its perks.
Yeah, of
in
course.
certain situations.
Yeah.
So the young ones, they don't want to go to school. And trust me, but you're going to regret it, unfortunately, sorry to say.
Yeah.
And when you regret it, you can't go back. You understand? So just get your schooling out of the way. Experience it, dog.
Yeah.
I know people have this thing with school is boring, but going to varsity is liquor.
Yeah.
I had the best times of my life.
I wish I
in
went,
varsity.
Like, there's a part of me that I wish I went to varsity, but at the same time, I feel like I got a lot of experience being around
those people.
Yeah. Because like I've always wondered how's the life living there, especially with res. Yeah. But at the same time, I was always a res. I was like,
so you know how it is.
At least I understand what's going on, and I understand what it does to one.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not, you learn a lot about Abantu, people in your space, losing friends, gaining friends, fighting with friends. You know, you learn a lot that actually preps you for the real world. You know, I will took it next because you've kind of had a taste.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know we get on these podcasts and we sound like grannies, but dog, we've been there, we've walked that road. And when I coffee, also another thing that I'll actually just put out there is that I've been in a lot of podcasts, and maybe some of my podcasts don't trend a lot.
Yeah.
And that's because I'm informational. I share knowledge. And
of course.
They want me to come here and say, fuck Ban.
Yeah,
and unfortunately,
I also don't do that.
Yeah, we're classy. Some of us have the classy element.
People have been like, people can ask me to ask something like
a provocative.
Ask this Kubani so interview ban, and I'm like, nah. I make it. I even say it on camera. I'm like, I'm not gonna ask Lando Benitinganza. I'm not about that. For me, that's not value, man.
It's clout. It goes back to the clout thing now. Because you'll be using a clip that shows SLK saying, "I will SLK said fuck ban."
Yeah.
You know, can't at the end of the day, and we make good decisions. Unfortunately, I don't make bad decisions now. Everybody in my life knows. Eat decision before the end, and it works out in the end. So maybe we're not good role models because people go but funny role models as giants.
We don't smoke weed.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't do that.
Yeah, so yeah, man.
We don't drink. We don't eat meat.
You understand? We just do what we do, and eventually the content will be relevant.
Like
eventually, when the time is right for it to be relevant, it will be relevant.
That's one thing I like about the Kasme MTV. Even like some of the artists now who are really, really working in Cape Town. If you go to our archives, we got them.
That's okay.
Like when people knew nothing about them.
And to look at they dropping gems.
Yeah, I understand. So like even people like Pro Child, whenever I go back and watch our first episode of the roasting session, I'm like, yo, Pro Child was so young and nervous. But now he's like full of confidence, doing big things. Like, he's amazing. Yeah, I understand.
Coffee, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You are in the space, you deal with a lot of musicians.
Yeah.
How do you deal with whack rappers? Because you personally, because it's a real thing that exists.
Okay.
How do you deal with whack rappers? Because they live amongst us. And I'm not saying this for clout. I'd like to know how you deal with it personally.
Wait, okay. On what base?
On every single base.
In like when I'm doing the podcast?
On every single base. Even when maybe you're on YouTube and a whack rapper.
Okay.
Or maybe you on Facebook, ban. Or you interviewing ban, but you have knowledge you go to this person is whack.
Honestly, okay, let me be honest.
Be honest.
I hardly say anything.
You keep it to yourself.
I always keep it to myself. There's certain moments where I said things.
Okay.
And because I don't normally...
That's interesting.
Because I don't normally say bad things, people don't come for me when I say those things.
Okay.
Because they know like this is genuine.
Sure.
Yeah, I understand. For example, I did a reaction ka Koala.
Okay.
Media Sekailich.
Okay.
Media Sekailich. And I was like, Koala, but yeah, I understand. And people were like, what do you mean? And I'm like, guys, Koala is recycling. I love her so much. I don't have a problem personally. But as an artist and a writer, she's recycling. And it's unfair to Ifenzak. Because ikona la mindset about let's pen this thing. Let's just do this thing. They'll fucks with it.
And it's your job.
Let's do a dope hook. They're gonna love this shit.
It's your job to pin.
You understand?
And it's
that means you're undermining the people who are listening.
And harder.
Yeah, that means you're undermining the people who are listening to her music. Yeah, I understand.
I feel you.
And I want more from her.
Yeah.
I really want more from her, bro. It's not like now when I deal with something work or something that I feel like it's not on the level that it's supposed to be, I don't I don't judge it. I want more. I just want more.
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
Or I'd rather let you know. I let people know behind closed doors.
Oh, so
I've done that a lot. I've done that a lot. Yeah, I've done that a lot.
No, dope,
like
dope,
I've
dope.
properly
That's actually
done
brave.
that a lot.
I think that's the bravest way to.
Because for me, it's not about letting people know, but letting you know, so that if you have a chance to improve, you can improve. So that one day, when you have improved, and I see that you've improved, why is it low now on camera? You understand? Rather know that I came to you directly, and probably you'd thank me. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, that's how I deal with it.
Okay, uyavakala. Dope. Yeah.
Hi guys.
I just had to ask.
Work rappers. Oh my god.
Gosh.
Even work musicians, bruh. I see them every day. Honestly,
they live.
Like,
that's something they live amongst us.
Like I see them every day, and I understand. I also see that they've, like, as you've said, in Cape Town, you get to hit a ceiling, but they hit the ceiling very early, Bona. Like very, very early. It's like boom, same time.
And
like,
then what?
That's the ceiling for you. That's how far you'll go. And now, if you would advise them to stop or do some or look for something else, maybe podcast instead of rapping. Maybe you're a good photographer. Maybe you're a good dancer.
I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, I understand. That's why I always open up my mind and do other things. People know me from music. But when was the last time I dropped? I dropped last year, of course. But like, when was the last time I did music proper?
But
like
you're busy with other
coffee,
things as
like
well.
doing music like for real now.
Yeah.
I haven't got that time because I'm looking at other avenues, tourism, food,
content creating, journalism.
Zonke zazinto. Yeah, I understand, because I want to expand my source of revenue.
I agree.
Yeah. I'm all about that American dream.
Yes, sir.
I'm understanding your American dream, the latest one, the modern American dream. In America, people work maybe 2 or 3 jobs, or have 2 or 3 businesses.
Yeah.
That's a thing now, like it's a thing.
Multiple streams of income.
You can't have one thing,
can't.
like proper. Like someone can be like in real estate up in the bay, nail tech.
That's okay.
Nail tech, real estate. Yeah, I understand. It's all So I'm always expanding like that.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Clean.
Yeah.
I agree with you, and now I practice the same. Multiple streams of income.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Bro, thank you so much. Like, this is beyond my expectation. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly.
But this is
like,
beyond.
It's beyond my expectations, and I really, really appreciate the fact that, like, I contacted you way before, and now when I'm reminding you, you were not like, this is probably short notice and stuff like that.
Let's go.
And you were like, first day I'm in. Let's do it. Because I gave you like multiple options. And you chose the first one. I was like, damn, okay. Yeah, I really, really appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. And ngumgalelo. Abangakwaziyo bazokwazi ngoku. Abakwaziyo bazosazi ngoku. Yeah, I understand that. For me, it's all about that, because like even the biggest platforms ngoku, it's all about that, bruh. Kwazi abantu bashiya abantu babo. Banye abantu babo badiscover. Yeah, that's it.
No, thank you for having me, man. Cool, had lots of fun. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. I'm sure Cape Townians are happy.
Hey, let's hope so.
They can hear from you. Like, say, what's going on?
Bro, I'm still in Joburg. Everybody knows me as the person who's representing Ikap.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. All of my rhymes, you always hear a gem, Guti. I'm representing 021.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I was born in Eastern Cape.
Yeah.
But musically, I was bred a Cap. So I can't say 047 because I was just born there. When I was 6, I left Cap and then I'm a rapper today. Tolukuta wouldn't have been a rapper if been in Eastern Cape.
Yeah.
So shout out to 021, bro. 021 is my blood.
Proper, man.
Facts.
Shout out to everyone who's in Cape Town. To say Jozi. That joker, guys. The Father Christmas was in Cape Town, so always got your back, guys. Shout out to everyone who's following us on all social media platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. And also shout out to everyone who's subscribed. Please subscribe if you have just joined us. You're from Jozi, you are new in this platform, you're from Eastern Cape, you're from Durban, anywhere in the country, even internationally. Please subscribe. We'll bring you nothing but the best content. And make sure you go to our social media platforms. You'll see other short format content that we've taken here in Johannesburg. Hope you appreciate that. And shout out to my team, man. My team wanted to come to Joburg, but unfortunately we couldn't finance everyone. Eish. But May, we're coming back. So if you want to finance us, please, guys, finance us. We want to be back in May to do bigger things. And thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, boss. Anytime. The
Tembil. Shout out, man. It's your boy, Call from out in Cape. Yo. Those are clear. I'm out here in Roseburg, Johannesburg, man. We're South Africa. We're out.